Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mountain Lake Journal. I'm Tom Halleck. We begin the week with New York Governor Kathy Hochul joining community leaders and company executives for the official grand opening of Microbird's $38 million bus factory here in Plattsburgh.
Following the acquisition of the site in December 2024 and the $38 million investment, our team worked diligently to set up the plant, train employees, and start production in only 7 months.
Microbird started up production at the former Nova bus factory in June. Once up and fully running, the Canadian company plans to produce as many as 3,500 buses a year and employ 350 workers.
Thank you. Cheers. Santé.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul, who was on hand, said the opening of the factory is a reason to celebrate.
Glad we could kick in a few bucks here, about almost $10 million in tax credits. There you go. A $2.5 million grant to seal the deal. But this is a real shot in the arm for this area. This really is a shot in the arm. When you think about the North Country, it's always world-class transportation manufacture. It just is. That's our brand up here.
Hochul toasted the millions of dollars in state funding that helped bring the Quebec-based company to Plattsburgh and reaffirmed the long-standing relationship that New York State shares with Quebec and Ontario.
And I want to put a special emphasis on friends in Quebec, friends in Canada. We are your friends to the bitter end. I think this is such an exciting day and a real statement of confidence. I believe in this region. The workers believe in it. People like Gary Douglas, our elected leaders. But sometimes you feel like, you know what, the winds of change are kind of hard. And as I watch the numbers and what's been going on in our North Country in the last 9 months, the whole talk of relationship with Canada, not in a positive way, or tariffs, and a lot of our friends from Canada feeling not as welcome here or boycotting and not coming here, and it's having a real hit on our local businesses, hospitality, our little main streets are hurt. And so I feel that deeply. So to come here today and say something like this magnificent announcement where we're able to keep and expand jobs that are so critical.
And now almost seamlessly, our new partners at Microbird are guaranteeing that our skilled workforce will continue to produce top quality buses, though of a different kind, and that the wheels on buses made in Plattsburgh will continue to go round and round for decades to come.
While in the North Country, Hochul also visited the New York State Police Barracks to highlight the $8 million in Northern Border funding that was included in this year's state budget for things like updated technology and recruitment. She says she wanted to hear firsthand from state troopers about their needs.
We share a border, a 445-mile border with Canada. And as we've seen, there's a lot of ground to cover. That makes us vulnerable to drug cartels, human smugglers, as well as gun smugglers. So in speaking to our leadership team here to identify areas where we're making a real difference, but where the challenges remain, I wanted to come here literally, physically, and thank them, but also, like, what else do you need?
And this has a direct impact, a positive impact, on our ability to prevent and detect crime. From drugs to firearms trafficking and to human smuggling. Criminal networks, they see the border regions as an opportunity. So with these new resources that you see here today, we are now better equipped to track cross-border criminal activity and share intelligence with our federal, state, and our local partners.
And Hochul also took the opportunity to criticize the Trump administration's handling of immigration enforcement.
This family separation does not make us safer. What we're doing here makes us safer. And we're calling on the federal government to understand that the people are counting on us to do what's right.
The governor also said that she's preparing a resolution to officially call a special election for the open 115th district seat in the New York State Assembly that Billy Jones vacated a couple of weeks ago, to be held on Election Day this November. The governor talked with reporters about that special election and the fallout from the wildcat strike by thousands of state corrections officers earlier this year. You can watch that on our website and YouTube page.